Hi everyone, I'm here to talk about gluten today and gluten intolerances, gluten allergies and whether you suffer with them or not. I personally have to cut gluten out of my diet, and unfortunately there are occasions when I don't, I either forget or I put it down to laziness, I suppose. Basically I was taken out for a meal last night by a lovely friend, spoilt actually, and I went for pizza. I went for the pizza option and didn't actually think about asking the waiter whether I could have a gluten-free version, not for any reason other than I think my eyes were bigger than my belly. I was hungry and I just wanted the food, so I didn't even think about it at the time, which is quite stupid really. The symptoms that I personally suffer when I have gluten, the symptoms that I get are usually fatigue, tiredness, headaches, bad tummy, cramping in the stomach, bloating, and there's a few others as well. So it's not very nice, and it's quite stupid of me really to be so lazy as I was last night, but that's why I'm talking about it today. So not many people know about gluten intolerances or know whether they are intolerant themselves. For years and years and years you may have certain symptoms but not know what to link them with or put it down to. This actually happened to me, and it wasn't until my younger sister found out she was gluten intolerant that it made me think a little bit more about my situation and look into it. Now the best way you can find out whether you are gluten-free or not, or you should be gluten-free, is to go and see your doctor, get them to do tests for you and talk to them about your diet and your nutrition. You could also perhaps try a measurable experiment where you cut or cut back gluten in your diet and see whether that helps. And I say measurable because it's best to keep a record, make sure it's a long amount of time, for example 60 days or whatever is a measurable amount of time for you and your body, to know whether or not the symptoms that you're getting now can be reduced or even get rid of them completely by changing your diet and cutting gluten out. Having a gluten-free diet is actually a lot easier than it used to be. You can go to your local supermarket. They have aisles now for people with different allergies, which include gluten-free items, and if you go to restaurants you can also ask for a gluten-free option. So it's not as difficult as it used to be. Don't be afraid to ask. Make sure you check with your waiter or waitress, and I'm sure they'll be happy to help. If you have any other questions or you want to know any more, get in touch and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers!